Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. Oh, goodness sake. So, this is probably overkill, and this, it all started with one mission to find where the heck did I put my cheesecloth. I have tea dyed, coffee dyed cheesecloth. I usually keep it in my white container, but because I was going to my daughter's, I needed to use that little white case to put papers and my gel plate and things like that in, right? Right. So I had to empty it, which had all of my tea dyed napkins, tea dyed cheesecake, cheesecloth, papers, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, napkins, you name it. It took me an hour, but as I was looking for this little son of a gun, I found some other goodies. This was my roll of paper towels that I had inadvertently put in the bottom of something. I forget what now because I've been through so much. Some parchment paper. I found a cute napkin here. Let's see what else I brought out. Oh, I had picked these up at Dollarama one day I was there, and they're wooden slices, two pieces. I don't know how wide they are. They look like half-inch. I don't know why I purchased it. I think I had an idea and changed my mind. I found these are window decorations. This is keep out. I wanted to use that for something else. I found these really ugly stamps. They're cupcakes in monster shapes. Mummies and black cats. And I must have used them because they're dark. But anyway, found that. Found this paper, and although it's pink, it could actually look a little blood red, I suppose. May or may not use it. Found these little wood chips, little circles. Don't know if I'm going to use it. Found some black paper, orange paper. I brought out my toothpick's falling out there. I brought out my paints because black and orange are two things that I may need. I grabbed a bunch of feathers, but I didn't grab the black ones, but that's okay. We can always adjust that. I took these 2 pages out of one of my ephemera sticker books that I had, these 2. Lots of papers from my 2 books that I had, the papers. I got lots of papers. I grabbed this flower from my room. I got the cheesecloth. I also grabbed one of these leaves. And papers, inks, glue, scissors, markers. What else have I got? I don't know. Anyway, and lots of goodies. And this is how I'm going to try and start. I started with just getting a couple of things like these papers, thinking I'm going to make some maybe cards, tags, clusters. I gotta sit down. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm thinking, oh, great. And then I'm thinking, how can I make a spider? And I might be able to make a spider out of this rather than using, the beetles and stuff from stickers. I would like to make my own. And then, of course, I've got leaves for I don't know what, cheesecloth, Oh, yes, and I've got lots of raffia. Thank you, Carmen. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. For, this grass stuff, straw, whatever, raffia. I got tons of that. I'm not done yet. I'm pathetic. I'm pathetic. I found some of this straw. I think this might have been stuffing at one time in a box. I brought out some leaves. I know, right? Overkill. Pine cones. Moss. Moss was the other thing. I don't have any reindeer moss, which is brown. I think I do, but it's probably in my gardening box that's out near the balcony. If I need it, I can go get it. So this is just regular moss. Some furry stuff, some, what do we call it? Jute. This is like a jute ribbon. I know, everything's overkill, right? I had this wool, and I was making a little hat, and I thought I'd make like a Grinch out of it or something for Christmas. I never did. But anyway, this is one that's not really very good, but I like the green, and I thought that I could make a green spider out of these spikes. So this is what I was thinking. This is what my thinking process kind of goes through, right? I found some of this fur. This is black fur again. I'm sure it was at Dollar Tree or Dollarama. You get them where the wool is. I cut just a piece off of there. I found some of this brown. I thought even with the gold speckles in it, this wool could be a spider or something. Yeah. Okay, and pom-pom trim. I got black. I've got white, black, red, and green. I got some more of this kind of stuff. And these are little cork things, and that's what I made the little nativity scene with these corky things. And some of them, see, are really small. Some of them are bigger. Yeah, here's the green. I've got some rope. I've got more string, ribbon. I know, overkill, right? I've got little pieces of ribbon here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this straw. I don't know what I'm going to do with that ribbon. Yeah. Some of this stuff is all mixed up. Anyway, overkill, right? But I figured if I have it handy, I'll be able to say, oh, yes, I do have that to make that, do that. So, we're going to pile some of this stuff up and have it handy when I need it. I know that was much too close for you, right? I've also got my, what I have been keeping in here. This is all of my scraps of Halloween stuff, things that I've made, ribbon. I've got black lace, black rope, and more goodies that is down here. And like I said, a big, huge bag of raffia. And I've got 2 of these big bags. Should last me forever. We'll put these away. We'll put the feathers away and these things away. And my cheesecloth, I've got to keep it somewhat handy. I brought out my paints, as I showed you. Paper, stamps, window cling, napkins, parchment paper. We'll also put that down here on the pile. Yeah, cheesecloth. I don't want to lose you because I don't want to lose you. Yeah. So what I wanted to do today, after all of this, I'll put, because it's crinkly, I'll put you down here. Okay. I wanted to also bring in some papers and bring in different, these are cut up cards that have, you know, images on them I might need. Some stamps from my ephemera. I've got scrap papers from my book. Now, I don't know where I put all of these, and I'm pretty sure it's in my Christmas box that's out in the hall. I did not bring it back downstairs. I'm sure I have, this is red, but, you know, I could use any color. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, so we'll put that down there. I also have these rub-ons and some stickers, and I know I have more Halloween stickers. I'm just not going to go through the binder right now. I have this little dish here that I used for putting tiny things in, like when I made this cluster here. You know, I kind of threw them in here, so I'm just going to, I may have some stuff in here. I've got, are these stickers? I think they are. Yes, they are. Okay. So they may be useful tickets. I'm just having that beside me here. I've also got this. Now, I know pretty much what's in here, but you never know. I may need to dump that out. I have my glue gun handy, but it's not plugged in yet because I still don't know what I'm going to do. I've got this little dish here, and some of these little goodies that I have in here were gifted to me, but most of them are put away, but some of them I just put in here, little tiny clothespins, etc. So that's always kind of handy. Maybe we'll put the crinkled paper on there so I have that. I've also got these paper clips in the shape of dogs and stars and hearts. What else have we got? Clouds. Yeah. Which I can paint. I don't have to leave them pastel colors. I do have another container with something else in there, and I can't find it. It's those clothing clips. So, now that I've got everything, and I don't want to lose you, I'll put you right here. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do today was get organized. First of all, yes, I wanted to get organized. But I also wanted to try and, I'm sorry, I'm putting stuff away because I have too much stuff here. Like, oh my gosh. And they keep falling. Okay, so I had these stamps here that work really well. I was pleased with these stamps. They can go over there. This is always handy with hot glue, you know, to keep things down. I also had like a little flat thing and a round thing that I used at one time, but we'll keep that handy with the glue sticks in case I need them. I don't know. I've got my little brush, the black over there. I've got my feathers. Oh, here was a black. So here's a black feather I might use. I also have a few of these baby wipes. Now, I'm wondering if baby wipes have layers that you can thin it out. And I'm kind of curious about that, and I don't mind ripping as long as I can figure out if I can make this a little thinner. Now, yeah, I use this for wipe up and so on, but let me see if I can, if they're layered. Does anybody know? Has anybody ever tried separating these? I don't think so. I think it's just one thick layer. You know, even if I take it apart here, I think it's just one, kind of like cotton balls, cotton. I think it's just meshed together, glued together, whatever. Anyway, I thought, and this is very stretchy, which I love. It stretches only one way, but that can also, this is what I got first because I didn't know whether I could find this. So, yeah, so I might be able to use that. We'll stick that in the pile. So as I said, I've got stickers. I've got all kinds of things. I've got feathers. Those are only a couple. The rest of them are put away. I got paint brushes to put away. See, I still haven't put everything away from my little vacation away from home. Glue sticks. I've got this. I got my pokey tool. Beside me, I've got some more stamps. I've got my glue pages that I am trying to save. I don't think I'll be using this, so we'll throw that out. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get my brain around some of the things that I want to do. We'll put that over here. This is going to be some glue I'll be using, also the 3-in-1 glue. And the hardest part for me, once I have gotten all this together, is to come up with some, ooh, now say I really like this paper. And this skeleton would make a great page in my journal. So we're going to save him from annihilation. And these are double-sided pages. They are shiny. You know, if you have something that is shiny, and do I have it handy? You can use, oh, yes, I got one here, but this is not what I would use. You can use a nail file, emery board, or you could use, I do have a block, sanding block. I'm learning to talk. If you want to take off some of the shine, that's something you can do. So I got all of these things. I've got some papers. These are single-sided. I love this house. I've got 2 of those. I don't know where I got these from, but it must have been a 6x6 pad. So we've got papers. Oh, and I like this, and I think I've ripped a couple. This was the cover. It was called Silent Castle, 6x6 paper. But I don't know who made it because there's no reference on this page. But this was all the papers that were inside, and I really liked it. Lightweight. Yeah. They actually aren't that lightweight. Do I have 2 pages here? I think they're kind of medium. I think they're a little bit 47 weight cardstock. Is that what that says? 160 GSM. A little thicker than copy paper. So I've got that. I got a couple of pages in here of stickers from my ephemera box. Papers. Yeah, and lots of papers that I've ripped out. So I've got tons of papers, tons of things to do. Now what? now that I've got all the supplies, now I have to come up with some brilliant ideas. I like these little pieces there for something. So give me a minute to kind of organize, I guess I can say organize. I wanted to do some clusters, and I wanted to make it manageable, and I also wanted to make them that I could use them in the journal. And I don't know if I'll be using any of these, although it's black stars. I think there was a black cat in here. Yeah, you never know, so we'll stick those over here. Yeah, so just give me a minute to gather my thoughts and come up with something. I'm not good at clusters, so I have to come up with a little system. And I remember watching, if it wasn't Septeria 18, it was someone else who said she has a system for doing clusters. She has, like as an example, 5 elements. She would have paper, gauze. She would have, let me think of what else. Paper, gauze, maybe buttons. Maybe she would have wool or threads, material. And that's something I don't have is material, except for these 2 here. So material may be one thing that I need. And you know what else? Oh, let me grab my... And I know I've written it down in my book, and I still cannot find my book of big ideas or video ideas. All right, so 5 elements, okay? Sorry, I'm writing this down, but if I do a little bit, leave and come back, I may forget the important things. So 1, we're going to put paper. 2, we're going to put cheesecloth, etc. I won't put baby wipes on there. 3, we need, let's say, buttons. Think of something else besides buttons while I go on here. Material. And the material can be actual material, including wool. Okay, so we'll include wool. Buttons, wood pieces. So see, I'm coming back because my brain works backwards. Paper, cheesecloth, and materials can probably go together. Let me go coffee dyed. So maybe coffee dyed paper. Add that maybe, coffee dyed paper, okay? Buttons, wood pieces, yeah. Paper clips, I don't know, I'm just throwing this out here because sometimes I need guidance. Sometimes I forget. I'll watch a video that is absolutely fantastic with tips and stuff, and I try to write them down, but I don't have my book, and the papers sit somewhere in my stash. Including wood, some material could be, what do we call these little pieces? What do we call all of these little pieces? We could also, wood pieces, let's go with stickers. I wrote it badly. All of these little tiny pieces of stuff, pieces of, there's paper clips, there's all of these things. Should I just call them like mini ephemera, offcuts? I don't know. I don't know what we call that. 5, we can also include, let's see, see, I've got buttons, wood pieces, paper clips, and mini embellishments, let's say. Embellishments. I'll never have it fit on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's number 5? So I've got paper, etc. I've got cheesecloth. I've got buttons and stuff. I've got material. I'll put fabric here so that it's very clear that it's what I'm thinking of. Fabric include wood pieces, buttons. Did I put that? I put that up there, so that wood pieces should go up there. Not wood here, but stickers. I've got stickers with material. That would be a 5th one, wouldn't it? So we'll put stickers here and not here, because material is fabric, and it can be anything, including napkins, felt. That's a messy. I started off clean, and isn't it funny? You start off large and you go small. Okay, so let's put that aside for now. I'll give myself these 5 elements. We'll go with paper, with cheesecloth, coffee dyed paper, whatever like that. Buttons, wood pieces, paper clips, mini embellishments, which would include things like that. Material, some kind of fabric, napkins and felt, that kind of thing, and stickers. Okay, so if I go by those 5 elements, let me grab another clip here, and I'm going to just clip it over there, put my pad away because I'm going to need it. I didn't write tools, did I? I think that is something that we just will, you know, we got scissors and glue and markers and things like that. I guess the other thing we could include with, I just thought of now, with stickers could be tickets, labels, etc. Okay. Try and keep this handy so that I can see it. All right. I got all my stuff, and now I'm scared to death to do anything. I'm absolutely terrified to do anything. Now, clusters don't always have to be ripped. You can actually make squares, triangles, you know, whatever you want to do. Now, I like this paper, and I really want to make some corner. I could do it this way, couldn't I? I could do it this way. Some corner page, some corner pockets, I guess, tuck spots, I suppose we could say. Now that one needs to go in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect. So here we can use this as tuck spots. You know what? I can change my mind later. So let's just do a little bit of cutting here so that not everything is, and I might have to fussy cut a couple of things. Like, I just love this. And I think, and I don't know how many pages I've got left of this. Let me get rid of this. I'm not really showing you how to do clusters because I am like the worst person in the world to come up with clusters. I love this house. Now, clusters don't always have to be ripped and squared. They could be all kinds of things. I'm looking at this. Oops, did I hit you? These, I don't think, will be clusters. I think what they will be is attached to some cards, some, you know, I'm going to just put them over here because it's just in my pile here. These are kind of cool. I could make these into clusters. I could make this into but it'll get hidden, so I don't want to do that. But these, I could use these. Did I tell you I was a horrible cluster maker? Did I mention that? So I think I'll take some of these 6x6s, put them with these here, and try and come up with something that I wanted to use for a belly band. And I also brought out my my black soot distress ink, and I've got the walnut stain, and I've got the vintage photo out. I need a break. I need a break simply because I don't know what I'm doing. I really wanted to make something to put on the pages and use some sort of cluster. I'm just looking here to see. Sorry, I had this out, but I'm sure it's more than one layer on here. Yes, it is. There. More than one layer on here. I haven't looked for material yet because I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim. There we go. Trim that off. Maybe if I got rid of some stuff, it wouldn't make me quite so scatterbrained. Okay. Now these I'm going to keep for making some pockets where I'm going to decorate, not pocket tuck spots, where I'm going to decorate those. So we'll put those aside. Okay, I really liked having that on here. I liked having that on here. And now, in saying, you know, clusters, I guess I should have been a little more specific that, yeah, I like some of these weird things. I like the eye. I think the eye would be really cool on here. But first, let's get some layering done. I better plug in my glue stick. That is a very important tool that I'll be using. Maybe. Maybe not. Let me grab a little bit of raffia to throw here. I've also got this orange material I'm not even sure what it's made of, but it rips really easily. And I thought I could, I could glue, or I could staple. Sometimes some of our other influencers have mentioned, make a few things that are not finished like this, and then you could add when you think of something else. So if I decided I wanted to put, let's just cut around it so it gives you a better idea, even though it's a sticker and I'm going to have to, you know, stick it on there. But it might have even been better under the feather, and the feather will move, and the eye could go here. So I mean, you know, I'm just getting some ideas. So let's start with a couple of little things like that. Okay, maybe we'll, I don't know. I think the inking part can come later. Got another piece here. You know what I am lacking? Spiders. Let me see what I can find. This poor tree, you know, the batteries still work, and these little ghost things, I could take this all apart. I've got black flowers. I made this little ghost. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff on here. Yeah, better turn it off, I guess. I had made a, in an old video, and I'm sure you'll find it somewhere in an old video, I had made a Halloween tree. Now, unfortunately, I have used up, I am just lucky to have that one. I have used up all of my spiders from this, what was it called? Spider web here. This is also a great thing to pull apart and use. You don't even have to pull it apart. You can cut it and then spread it later. Hey, just look in your stash for crappy stuff. I mean, sorry, not crappy stuff. Really good, cool art, crafty art stuff. And put the spider right on here. I could glue him on to something. Maybe he'll want to be with his partner right here. And these are very flimsy, so, you know, they may need some backing. These black flowers are awesome. You can, you know, take them apart and use parts of it wherever you want. Let's just take one off. This is also an element that can go on here. Although I would like a little more contrast, like this, perhaps. Now, I wonder if instead of gluing it, 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. How many have I got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements. So maybe what I'll do is just do 4 elements. I wonder if I can staple that. I don't know. But let's see if we can staple his legs, which means I can put something there later. Okay, so there's 2. Really weird. Oh, this is too cute. Do we want cute on here? Or are we still going with absolutely gothic? I could do some cutesy, but not right now. Yeah, so this whole process for me is very daunting. Daunting is the word. Let's rip off a couple of pieces of orange on here. Now, what else can I put on here that would be... Oh, these are rub-ons. That's not going to do at all. I've also got these buttons. These buttons, I've already used one button. That would be really cool. Thank you, button. I could put a button on here. I would like to have something else. Let's dig into the box. Let's dig into the box and see what I have. I have a feeling that I am going to be dipping into that box a lot more than I expected. Okay, so we've got that and that and this. So that's 4. I need another thing. I need something else. Something else. I've got little brads I could put through. I wonder. There's a bat. These are the cutest little brads. Or I could just use the crushed ones. I think I'm going to need another container because once I start opening all of these, I am not going to have a place to put you. Now, shall we go green? I could probably take that out. We could go green. Let me get my pokey tool here. Where are you? Oh, well, grab this green one. Poke it through. I mean, I am just throwing things together. What the heck do I know? I'm flattening that out. And there, I don't know if that button was a good idea to put that there. I don't really like that brad there. Because I like the button to show. So, I could put the button over here and put the brad back where the hole is. Okay. Let's just make another hole. It's so much easier. Just make another hole. Now I know why I couldn't find the green one. Once it gets attached to something. Okay, so we need to put it through here, through here. Come on there, sweetie pie. Through here and through here. I mean, they're not supposed to really mean anything. Now, what's nice about it is I can turn things with a brad. I can turn things and make it punchy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's my 4 elements. I don't need number 5. But I want it on there. So, 4. I got to do the 4. I'll come up with another one for this one. And now I need a container to hold all of this. And I think we're going to use this one because I have spots. See, here was a cluster that I did that was kind of cool. Oh, I didn't get any buttons out, did I? Okay, so we're going to leave all of these in there, and you are going to go in here so that I don't lose you. And at least by keeping it all in here, I'll have a spot for it. So that was the crushed velvet brads. I don't know if I'm going to ever, maybe I'll put them away again. I don't know. So we'll save our container. We'll save our thingy. Save our thingy. And it's got a label and everything. That's kind of maybe something I should aim towards. Okay. So I'm not going to go on and on and on with making clusters. I think most of you know how to do that. I don't have any material besides these two. I kind of like having the orange and black. I'm just cutting off the leaves off of these, this flower. I know I have more. So we've got one element, two elements, 3 and 4. And that is all we need for the beginning, because we'll add to it later. So if we have 4, so each one of these has 4 elements. I wish I had another spider like this, and I should keep these up here so you can see what nonsense I've been up to. But I really want to put that button on there. That makes it 5. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm going to break, it's hot. I'm going to break my rule and add, oh, I've got to staple these first. Darn it. Oh my God. Am I going to be able to do it? There we go. We got them stapled together. Now we are just going to add our button. And yeah, be careful you don't press the middle of the button where the glue comes out and burns your fingers. Silly me. Oh, look what I saw. I have got these little brads, and they're gemmy brads. I don't know if you can see that. My God, they're so cute. They are so adorable. These are all these little goodies are from Doodlebug Designs. But can you see the sparkle in there? Isn't that cute? Wouldn't they be adorable on some of these pages? Wouldn't you love to see these in your journal just for fun? Like, hello, little guy. There's a little gemmy spider for you, and he's going up, up the feather. I can't help it. I had to add the 5. Isn't that cute? So this one has 5, and that one has 5. This one has no orange on it, so maybe we can rip a piece and glue it in here to give us a little bit of something, since it's already been. I'm just going to use hot glue. I can't be bothered to take out my bottle. of glue. Whoops. There's another one. So you need something here, my friend. What other, see, some of these are too cutesy. How about, I got glue all over the place. See, it's coming around. I wish I could harness it. If I could harness all of these, I could put them right on the spider, right? If we could harness all the glue string, that would make awesome. Where's the other one that had glue? Here. And just spread it over here. I think that'd be cool. Look at what I found. Let's try this. Sorry, it's a long video right now because I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I am just winging it. Sorry, it's not a tutorial. It's totally... Watch Donna mess up. Now, I'm wondering if we want to put him on the black. And what else, just to add, just because I'm being silly here, while I'm putting these brads in, oh, this is not going to be easy, are you? You're not going to be easy for me. Sorry, guys, I got to get my head in the way. Let's make that hole bigger. I don't have, that's the only pokey tool that really works. There we go. Whoops, you're upside down there, sweetie pie. Let's move that over, move you over here. It can be turned around later. I'm just gonna throw it in there. Okay, for now. Okay, now I can also later on add an eye or a skeleton head, you know, once I cut this thing around. It is a sticker. Yeah, doesn't really go with that. It could go with that, but anyway. So what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each one of them has 5. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I got to do things off camera because I'm trying to entertain you. Let me entertain you. While I'm thinking of going through stuff and thinking of what, oh, I wonder if that bird would go cool on there. And then, oops, just dropped a page. In this little treasured thing here that I have, I'd be able to put these clusters in here. And perhaps, where did I put them now? Oh my gosh. Talk about not knowing what the heck you're doing. And adding a tuck spot here, you know, or taking a, I'll just take this one, a paper clip and put it on there so that you can reuse it. Yeah, because this eventually is going to be going out of my space somewhere. Anyway, so that's the idea I have. This is some of the things I wanted to come up with. This would be, and it's going to make it bulky. Yes, it's going to make it bulky. I don't care. I don't know. Do you care at all? I'll be able to put these pieces in the corner and add my tags right in here. Sorry, I hope you can see what I am doing. I am just total mess. This raffia can be put just about anywhere. Anyway, so that is it. That's all I'm going to do because you know what? I need to not entertain you. Let me entertain you, and we'll have a real good time. Anybody remember that Gypsy Rose Lee? I used to love that music. Anyway, okay, so I've done 3. No, I thought I did 4. Where's my other one? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I knew I had 4. All right, I'll leave it up to you. I'm going to continue on off camera because, what's a good excuse? You make me nervous? No. You're nosy? No, that's not it. I don't know what I'm doing? That's it. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, guys, so this is part of the whole, this is what takes so long for me because I have to go back to, if I'm creating a cluster, for instance, as an example, if I'm creating a cluster, I have to have a formula so that I don't get lost in, oh my God, that doesn't match. Oh, I don't know what to do here, blah, blah. So by starting off with my 4, which ended up being 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. See, I can count. I really believe I've learned well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not fussy on this part, but I do want something green here. And I may find it somewhere in creating a pumpkin out of this. I don't know. So that probably won't stay. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's nothing wrong with stapling on these big spiders, but I don't have any other spiders. I know I had some spiders, but the body of it was all purples and gem-like bling bling, and I like plain. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Sorry, I can't show you anymore because, first of all, I'm brain dead. Second of all, it's going to take me forever, and this video could last a couple of years. So I hope you enjoyed my mayhem. I hope you like this video. If you do, would you be kind enough to give me a thumbs up? If you do, I'd be very surprised. Anyway, guys, this is part 3 of my Halloween journal. I still have to figure out how I'm going to reinforce this. I may be doing another cover, or I may be able to, I don't know. I have ideas, but if I tell you and I don't do them, that's not nice. All right, thanks for joining me. Click that bell if you want to be notified of any other videos that I'm going to be putting up there someday soon. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate all the love. You guys are absolute rock stars. You do give me lots of great tips and lots of ideas, and I just so appreciate it. Thank you so much. And maybe consider joining memberships where you get more than just this. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.